This is Bergstrom's State Line Quiz Bowl. Now from the Collins Aerospace Studio at the Nordloff Center in downtown Rockford, here's your host, Eric Wilson.
Welcome to another Bergstrom State Line Quiz Bowl weekend. It is mid-March already. Can you believe it? St. Patrick's Day is only a few days away. And we're running out of room in our Elite Eight. One of these teams may need the luck of the Irish to make it there. The winner of this game will face last week's winner, Belvedere North. They had a pretty solid victory in their last performance. Let's meet our contenders this week, though. Let's say hello to the Christian Life Eagles. The Eagles are in the second round for the first time since season 4 after beating North Boone. Still has to feel pretty good. Logan, right? Move on. Introduce us to your starting lineup.
To my left is Garrett, to my right is Haley, and to my far right is Grace.
Welcome to the Christian Life Eagles, and good luck. Now, some applause for the Hononegah Indians. Indians are here because they beat River Ridge 250-160. Solid point total in that first round. Looking to make it to the Elite Eight for the first time in 3 seasons. Hononegah, who's your captain? Grant, introduce us to who you brought with you.
Hello, I'm Grant. On my right is Joseph, on my left is Ethan, and on my far left is Sebastian.
Welcome. And let's play the game, shall we? Let's get to quiz bowling. That's a phrase that started a couple of games ago, and I kind of like it. It's sticking with me. Our buzz-in round is a very simple round. The only two rules, or the most important rules, wait for me to call your name, say your answer loudly and clearly. Let's get playing. Here's the first question. What NFL team whose no-name defense and coach Don Shula led them to a perfect 1972 season used to play in the Orange Bowl in southern Florida? Joseph.
The Dolphins.
That is correct. And you've got 10 points. First on the board in the game. The autobiography of Malcolm X was co-written by Malcolm X and what author who wrote about his own enslaved ancestors in the novel Roots? The Roots TV miniseries has several of the most watched broadcasts in history, and that was written by Alex Haley. Temple 1 is an example of what objects studied by the Deep Impact and Rosetta probes, whose parts include a nucleus and a trailing dust tail? Grant.
Comet.
Yep. Most famously named for Edmund Halley, and that is 10 points for Hononegah. What subatomic particles, 3 of which are found in each proton or neutron, have flavors, including Logan?
Quarks?
Yep. Bottom, down, strange. That is correct, and Christian Life's got 10 points. What author of All the Pretty Horses wrote about Ed Tom Bell's investigation into murders committed by hitman Anton Chigurh in No Country for Old Men? Grant.
McCarthy.
Yes, you got that right before the buzzer. Won several Oscars, including Best Picture, and those are Hononegah's 10 points. Pugachev's rebellion opposed what monarch who came to power after overthrowing her husband, Peter III? Grant.
Catherine the Great.
Yes, her might have been a clue to that one as well. The rebellion happened in Russia, 1774, 1775. Hononegah's 10. What leader whose men were attacked on La Noche Triste captured Tenochtitlan in 1521? Logan.
Pizarro?
Incorrect. I will finish for Hononegah. Seized Montezuma and led the Spanish conquest of the Aztecs. Joseph.
Cortez.
Yes, you got that. Those are yours. Cortez is correct. What German author wrote about Gustav von Aschenbach, an elderly writer who obsesses over a Polish youth in the 1912 novella Death in Venice? Grant.
Kafka.
Incorrect. Christian Life, you could take these 10 points. It's kind of a tough literature question. Thomas Mann. What quantity found in the denominator of the formula for a z-score is a measure of the spread or Grant?
Standard deviation.
Yes. Dispersion of a data set. It's denoted sigma. Those are your points. Ribosomes perform what process in which they read messenger RNA sequences to synthesize proteins? Grant.
Transcription.
Incorrect. Christian Life, these could be your points. Go ahead, Garrett.
Would it be translation?
Translation, it would be. That is correct. Yep, and that's worth 10 points for you. What state whose namesake dunes are a national park contains most of the Wabash River and is home to Grant.
Indiana.
Yes. Cities of Terre Haute and South Bend, those might have been the easier clues. You didn't need them. 10 points. Travels through Arabia, India, China, Mali, and Spain are described in the Rilla, an account written by what Moroccan explorer of Joseph?
Ibn Battuta.
You've got that. Yeah, tough explorer question, right? Explorer of the 14th century, and that's 10 more. What Russian composer of Capriccio Espagnol and Scheherazade also wrote the fast interlude Flight of the Bumblebee? Grant.
Tchaikovsky.
Incorrect. Christian Life, you could take 10. That was a tough one, too. Rimsky-Korsakov. Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov. And that's how we end the round. So no points on that last question, but plenty of points handed out already. Hononegah has 80, Christian Life has 20, and we'll be back with our volleyball round right after this. Thanks again for joining us this weekend in this round of 16 game between Hononegah and Christian Life. Hononegah's on top right now, 80-20. We'll get to the volleyball round in just a second, but a very special thank you we need to send out to our judge today. Join me in thanking our judge, Brad Fisher, who is the head editor for the IHSA Scholastic Bowl State Series, also all-around good guy. We really appreciate you helping us out, Brad, because you really, again, make our game better and our gameplay go more smoothly. Thanks for being here. All right, contestants, volleyball is a conferring round, so feel free to work as a team. The answers have to come from the captains. Our first volleyball question is going to Christian Life this week. Logan, are you ready? Here it comes. What president whose demands for land in Oregon were tied to the slogan 54-40 or fight was elected as a Democrat in 1844 and succeeded John Tyler?
Zachary Taylor.
Incorrect. James K. Polk only served one term, and actually that was one of his campaign promises. Let's go to Hononegah now for your first question of the round. What John Steinbeck novel uses the Trask family to retell the story of Cain and Abel?
The Pearl.
Incorrect. Ed, that was actually worth a guess. East of Eden. Back to Christian Life. What man who spearheaded the 2020 album Songs of Comfort and Hope and founded the arts organization Silk Road is a Chinese-American cello virtuoso?
Yo-Yo Ma.
You got it. That's right. He's won 18 Grammys since 1984. Christian Life earns the first point of the round. After the Chesapeake Leopard Affair, Congress passed what 1807 law that banned Americans from trading with any foreign nation?
Sedition Act.
Incorrect. Embargo Act. It was an economic response to the British attacking the Chesapeake. Back to Christian Life. What author who wrote about Jean-Marie Latour in Death Comes for the Archbishop depicted a bohemian immigrant who meets Jim Burden in My Antonia? No answer?
No answer.
Willa Cather is that author. We're back over to Hononegah. What U.S. city is home to such historically black universities as Spelman College and Morehouse College?
Boston.
Incorrect. Atlanta. Back to Christian Life. In 2021, Morocco's Soufiane El Bakali ended Kenya's Olympic gold medal streak in what event in which runners jump over barriers and water pits?
The pole vault.
Incorrect. Steeplechase. If you saw the video, you would know it. Kenyan runners had won 9 straight golds before that. Let's go back to Hononegah. What battle happened 3 weeks after the Battle of Stamford Bridge, is shown on the Bayeux Tapestry, and was a victory for William the Conqueror?
No.
The turning point in European history in 1066, the Battle of Hastings. Christian Life. What food, which has a cream-filled variety called burrata, is traditionally made from buffalo milk and is the cheese most often used on pizzas?
Mozzarella.
Yes, you got that quick too with that last clue. Those are your 10. Back to Hononegah. What Czech-born British author wrote the plays The Real Inspector Hound and Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead?
Ioseco.
Incorrect. That's a tough literature question. Tom Stoppard is the author we needed there. And that buzzer also means the round is up. So now it's a 40-point spread. Hononegah has 80, Christian Life has 40, and we're halfway through the game. The NECA IBEW lightning round is fast, and it's coming up next. But first, you get to play at home with the Bergstrom bonus question. We'll have the answer in just a couple of minutes.
Popularized by the William Shakespeare play Julius Caesar, when exactly are the infamous Ides of March?
Here's our point situation right now. Hononegah has 80, Christian Life has 40. But halfway through our games, traditionally, we swap points for pizza and pasta. A Lino's gift certificate is on the line here from Lino's of Rockford. It's for our Bergstrom bonus question. It's a buzz-in. So let me know if you know the answer to this. If you're watching at home, you already saw the question. Here it comes. Popularized by the William Shakespeare play Julius Caesar, when exactly are the infamous Ides of March? Grant.
March 15th.
You got it. At 2, Grant. Had to throw that in there, sorry. Beware the Ides of March, or March 15 refers to the warning that Caesar received prior to being assassinated. So enjoy your pizza and pasta from Lino's. Not now, but maybe later, right? We'll take a break, and then we're going to come back with our lightning round. The NECA IBEW lightning round has a lot of points available. We'll see who earns them next. Christian Life closed the points gap a little bit. They are only behind by 40 points. Hononegah has 80, Christian Life has 40 as we enter the NECA IBEW lightning round. It's a conferring round, so teamwork's okay. We just have to hear from the captains, especially because this round goes so quickly. The first choice in lightning round this week goes to Hononegah. These are the 3 categories you've got, Grant. Obsolete science, ends in ush, or fictional geography.
We'll go with ends in ush.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had to put my money on that one, but that's the one you picked. We'll go with it. Given the part of speech and a definition, give these words that end with the letters USH. If you can visualize these words, maybe it'll help you. I'll give you the part of speech and the definition. 60 seconds to go through the category, 100 points on the line here. And then, Logan, you get 30 seconds to try and answer whatever they don't. And advice for both teams, you can pass. Given a part of speech and a definition, give these words that end with the letters USH. You ready, Grant? Noun, an intense romantic infatuation.
Crush.
Correct. Noun, partly melted or watery snow.
Slush.
Correct. Verb, to attack by surprise from a hidden place.
Ambush.
Correct. Verb, to become red in the face, especially from shame.
Flush.
Correct. Noun, a Jewish blessing pronounced over wine or bread on a holy day.
Pass.
Noun, a small songbird, such as the robin.
Thrush.
Correct. Verb, to run with the ball in American football.
Rush.
Correct. Noun, a desert shrub that is Nevada's state flower.
Pass.
Noun, a fabric with a pile even longer than velvet pile.
Pass.
Hyphenated adjective, secret or confidential.
Hush hush.
Correct. Noun, a Jewish blessing pronounced over wine or bread on a holy day.
Kush.
Say that again.
Kush.
Incorrect. And though that's the time, that's the buzzer for the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct. You added 70 points to your total. Solid performance. You're up to 150. So there's 30 left. Logan, you could bring yourself up to 70 points. If you get these right, you've got 30 seconds for them. Are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Give these words that end with the letters USH. Noun, a Jewish blessing pronounced over wine or bread on a holy day.
Pass.
Noun, a desert shrub that is Nevada's state flower.
A bush.
Incorrect. Noun, a fabric with a pile even longer than velvet pile.
Pass.
Noun, a Jewish blessing pronounced over wine or bread on a holy day.
Pass.
30 seconds is long when there's only 3 to get to and you don't have another answer. So that first one, the Jewish blessing, is a kiddush. The desert shrub is a sagebrush. And the fabric with a pile longer than velvet is plush. That's okay. Even people in the audience are going, oh, people at home, oh, yeah. Okay, Logan, we're over to you now, and you've got these 2 categories left. Obsolete science or fictional geography?
What do you guys think? Fictional geography? Fictional geography.
You got it. Given a fictional country or region and the medium, name the work in which it first appeared. So all of your answers are going to be the work. I will give you the fictional country or region and the medium it appeared in. Your answer will be the work where it first appeared. Now, I hope that's as clear as it needs to be, but that's as clear as I can be. You'll have 60 seconds. Logan, are you ready for the first one?
Yes.
Name the work in which this fictional country or region first appeared. Neverland, a play.
Peter Pan.
Correct. Lilliput, a book.
Pass.
Panem, a book.
Pass.
Hyrule, a video game series.
Zelda.
Correct. Republic of Gilead, a book.
Pass.
Sodor, a book or TV series.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's correct. Oceania and East Asia, a book.
Pass.
Liberty City, a video game series.
GTA. Grand Theft Auto.
Correct. The Mountains of Ignorance, where the gelatinous giant lives, a book.
Pass.
The Pacific States of America, which were created by Philip K. Dick, a book.
Pass.
Lilliput, a book.
Pass.
Panem, a book.
Pass.
Republic of Gilead, a book. And that's our time. 1, 2, 3, 40 points added. You're up to 80. There's still a lot left here on the board for you and the Indians, Grant. 60 points possible, and I'll read them as fast as I can. You only have 30 seconds, though. You ready? Given a fictional country or region in the medium, name the work in which it first appeared. Here is your first one. Lilliput,
Pass.
a book. Panem, a book.
Hunger Games.
That's correct. Republic of Gilead, a book.
Pass.
Oceania and East Asia.
1984.
Correct. The Mountains of Ignorance, where the gelatinous giant lives, a book.
The BFG.
Incorrect. The Pacific States of America, which were created by Philip K. Dick, a book.
Pass.
Lilliput, a book. And that's our time. So you added 20 to your score, you're up to 170. Here are the ones no one got. Lilliput is from Gulliver's Travels. The Republic of Gilead, a book originally, but also a popular Hulu series, The Handmaid's Tale. That's where Gilead is. The Mountains of Ignorance, where the gelatinous giant lives, is from The Phantom Toll Booth. And that last one, The Pacific States of America, also an Amazon Prime series, but originally a book, The Man in the High Castle. Here is how we enter the final challenge. Hononegah is 170. Christian Life has 80. But each of these questions is worth 20 points apiece, and those scores could change very quickly. That final challenge is next. Only one round left to play, and a seat in our Elite Eight is on the line. Both of these teams are hungry for it. Hononegah's got a little head start going into this round. They have 170 points. Christian Life has 80. But each of these questions is worth 20 points, and we've seen gaps like that close very, very quickly in our Mercy Health Final Challenge. It's a buzz-in. Same rules as round one, except for that point change. And the two most important ones, wait for me to call your name, say your answer loudly and clearly. Here is our first Final Challenge question. A group of 5 emerging economies, including Russia, China, and Brazil, are commonly known by what acronym? India and South Africa make up the rest of that acronym. It's BRICS, B-R-I-C-S. What programming language invented by Guido van Rossum often uses the variable names spam and eggs and is named for a British comedy troupe? Grant.
Python.
That's right, named after Monty Python. Hononegah gets the first points of this round. Maseru is the capital of what African nation, one of only 3 countries in the world to be entirely surrounded by another country? Joseph.
Lesotho.
Yes, that is right. The other 2 are Vatican City and San Marino in Italy, and those are your 20. What play, whose protagonist says, "Nothing will come of nothing," features the Earls of Kent and Gloucester and the 3 daughters of the title ruler? Logan.
King Lear.
That's correct, right? That title ruler, King Lear, we're talking about Shakespeare. You've got 20, Christian Life. What city, which is led by Mayor Tom Barrett, is home to the headquarters of Harley-Davidson, Logan.
Madison.
Incorrect. I'll finish for Hononegah. Marquette University and the NBA's Bucks. Grant.
Milwaukee.
It is Milwaukee. Out of the right state, wrong city. About a 90-minute drive from here. Hononegah's 20 points. Those are yours. What man who illustrated the first 6 installments of Elsa Holmlund Minerich's Little Bear series also wrote the picture book In the Night Kitchen? Sebastian.
Shel Silverstein.
Incorrect. Christian Life. Maurice Bernard Sendak. What quantity, which equals approximately 58.4 for sodium chloride, 180 for glucose, and 18 for water, is often, Grant?
Molar mass.
Yes, often written with units of grams per mole. And those are your 20. In La Morte d'Arthur, which knight was the only one who could safely sit in the Siege Perilous, as he was fated to find the Holy Grail? Grant.
Arthur.
Incorrect. Christian Life. Logan.
Monty Python.
Incorrect. Love the Monty Python reference, right? And if you believe Monty Python's Spam-A-Lot, this guy's first name is Dennis, but he's really Sir Galahad. No points, but fun to talk about Monty Python twice in one game. New question. What landmark where Jean-Claude and Christo installed the gates was designed by Calvert Vaux and Frederick Law Olmsted and is a Manhattan park? Grant.
Central Park.
Yes, that's right. Simple answer to kind of a complex definition, and that long buzzer means we're out of time. So Hononegah, you are moving on. 270 points. Congratulations. You meet Belvedere North in the next round. Christian Life, we are sorry to see you go. Again, this is the hardest part of the game, saying goodbye. How many of you are seniors? Any of you? No, that's fantastic. You know why? Because we get to see you next season. Promise? Logan, you bring the other Logan and everybody else with you. And we'll see you next season. And we hope to see you next weekend when Keith takes on Rockford Lutheran. Thanks for watching.